Hey BBs, it's Plastic, and today I'm back with you guys for another video. How are we all doing today? I hope we're all doing super fierce. In today's video, y'all, we've been making a lot of lists for the end of the year, but I want to end off 2023 on a positive note and just recap some of my favorite doll lines that we've gotten throughout the year. I want to just spread some light on some of my favorite ones that were released. I think it's always fun to kind of do this. I have made, again, a lot of lists in the past week of some of my favorite dolls, some of my least favorite dolls of 2023. And again, I hope we can just end the year on a positive note with this video. Good vibes only, super good vibes only. So without further ado, let's just get into some of my favorite lines that really took me to the other level. So I guess the criteria for these lines is that there's only like one or two dolls that I'm not super into, but as long as the majority of the line is good, then that's the reason it's on this list. So there is some of these lines have a couple ones that I'm not obsessed with, but as a whole, they look good together. I'm okay with them being kind of iffy. Does that make sense, y'all? There might be one doll in the line that I don't like, but as a whole, they're good. So y'all got it, y'all clocked it. So the first one that we have to talk about is Miss Shadow High Series 2. Y'all, this was the line to start off the year. This was the line that made headlines. This was the line that I bought most of these dolls at full price. I think I bought them all but Rex McQueen. I was so gagged for this drop. They released the stock photos and pre-order links on Christmas Eve. First off, that's the biggest gag in the whole world, is dropping a whole line on Christmas Eve, y'all. That's crazy down. And then they're all good. Diamante and Rex McQueen are my least favorites, and I don't buy boy dolls anyway. So Rex McQueen was never going into the collection, but he's actually really cool for being a boy doll. And low-key, if I'm at that discount store next time, he might come into because I low-key might get him. Low-key, because I think he's kind of cool. He's more than just a boy doll to me. He's a moment in time. So I am low-key, wait, now that I'm thinking about it, low-key I wouldn't even mind buying him because he's so good. And Diamante's fine, but she's just not Monique Verba. She's not Carla Copette. She's not Zoe Electra, and she's not Glitch. What's her name? Regina Crown, or whatever. They called her something stupid in the doll name. I'm just calling her Glitch. These dolls are literally the most insane dolls I've ever laid my eyes on. A lot of the Monique Verba and Carla Copette and specifically they're definitely the stars of the line. They're definitely the moments, and the quality though on all the dolls as a whole, every single doll, even Glitch, who isn't the most crazy design, she's not the most outlandish, she doesn't have the most bright colors going on with her, she is still one of the most detailed dolls in my, I'm not even trying to be funny, genuinely one of the most detailed dolls in my collection. She has embroidered stuff on her train, she has sequins sewed on, she's a really cool fabric pant thing going on. She is so high quality. The face paint is also amazing. All the dolls have pretty good faces, and the quality control was really high up on this line as well. I ordered most of my dolls online, and they all came with flawless faces. I think I did have an issue with Diamante's hand breaking, if I remember correctly. I think it was Diamante, so she doesn't really count, but as a whole, this line looks amazing together. I love how all the colors are super cohesive as well. Sometimes with Rainbow High dolls, I feel one of the dolls, one of the colors in the line doesn't really fit in with all of them, but I can genuinely say in this line, I love how the dark colors all kind of contrast with each other, and even Carla Copette and Zoe Electra, who are a little bit more pastel and a little bit more bright, still fit the vibe. They still have black elements that tie them in with the rest of the line, so I truly love this line. I don't care what anyone has to say about it. Shadow High, Rainbow High, they're discontinued. If they discontinue tomorrow and they just stop producing dolls, that is still one of my favorite lines of all time. Genuinely, it's so cohesive, it's so fun, and it's very current as well. And they're all $25 each, and the quality on these dolls for $25 each is low-key mad crazy. So I love Shadow High Series 2. I'm their biggest defender, I'm their biggest supporter, and I love them. And I low-key, now that I'm thinking about it, I might get the boy doll. Wish me luck. I guess the next line that we kind of have to talk about is, I don't know, how do I order this? This isn't in order now. These are just how I thought of them off the top of my head. I do have Monster Ball next. This is a fun line. I'm sorry. I love when Monster High has formal lines, and all these dolls look good together. There is also Frankie in the line, but this picture only has the core 4. I think this is a great series. I think this is a great, fun holiday moment for Monster High. I think it was really fun. I think it's really cohesive as well. They did do the thing where Cleo had polypropylene, and then later on she had a Saran batch. I have the Saran doll, so my entire Monster Ball line, including the extra Frankie sign, all have Saran hair, so that's a win in my Plastic Hearts book, y'all. That's a win. That's completely a good thing. Monster High having a whole line of Saran hair, I'm good for it. And a lot of the dolls honestly have fashions that really encapture who they are as characters, which I like with Monster High. Like, with Monster High, I'm not always looking for the most fashion-forward design. I don't go to Monster High to see the latest runway trend on the dolls, because, like, that's not realistic for what the brand is. I love when the dolls can kind of, I obviously love when they are current and when they are trendy, but most of the time, Monster High just generally is not trendy. This is a moment where I feel like I really got to know the characters throughout their outfits. Laguna is one of my least favorites in the line. I don't think she's, like, amazing. I don't think she's, like, show-stopping like Claudine is. But I feel like I got a really good sense of who Laguna is and who she is as a character with her very over-the-top dress. She's very fierce, she's very fun, she's very colorful, and I love that. I always love Laguna, so it's really, really cool to kind of see her shine throughout there. Cleo is so royal with her headgear and her, like, crown and, like, her just overall vibe. She's very, very royal. Draculaura is fun. She's very pink. She's very playful. She's very, you know, Draculaura. And then Claudine looks very sophisticated and very mature with her tucks and her heels, and she has saran hair, and she has a really nice blend of hair. I really, really, really love that this line introduced Claudine with having a dark autumn hair, because that's what I really, really loved with, not that was, like, her favorite thing ever, but, like, I love that Claudine and Loki had, like, a natural color hair in G1. I feel like it felt very fun, very chic. And they did that again for G3. And again, Claudine Monster Ball is, like, one of my favorite dolls from this whole line, like, from the whole year. Monster Ball Claudine was really, really, really just, like, the moment for me. I truly, truly, truly love her. And I think she's, again, she's the most simple out of this whole line. Like, looking at this line all together, they're all very, like, a lot. But I love, again, Claudine's very simple. She has minimal patterning. And she's just very, very good. And I hope she sold well, because I want more dolls with this energy for Claudine. She's amazing, and I love her style here. Frankie's also really, really good. They're kind of wearing, again, biker shorts, but I still think it's very, very Frankenstein, and you get a lot with them. You get, like, the leg prosthetic thing that's showing. You get the keytar, which kind of shows that they're really fun, and the trans flag in the hair was really, really cool as well. I just think that doll's amazing as well. They aren't really included with the Monster Ball line, but they are included with the Monster Ball line. It's kind of a weird one, but yeah, this line is 10 out of 10. I think they're all really, really good. But they look amazing together. That's what I'm appreciative of, because there's not one that really sticks out. While Laguna, you know, you think that she would stick out because she is looking a little bit funky. She doesn't. She still fits in with the line, which I really, really appreciate. This line might be a little bit controversial to even include for 2023 because they are a reproduction line. But I'm going to say that Pretty and Punk was one of my highlights of the year. I know, again, it is a line that we already got. But I feel like even besides that, like, they are, again, reproductions. I think this is one of Bratz's best reproduction lines. I think Jade, honestly, like, because I'm not super, like, I love Bratz, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not, like, the best at telling everything sometimes. Like, if y'all told me, like, from like, this far away, and if I don't have my contacts on, like, that's the original to me. Like, I don't care. Jade looks so good in this reproduction, like, amazing. And I'm also really, really appreciative that Bratz really good and went back and they gave us Sasha, because they knew that including her was kind of weird and kind of wrong in, what, 2004, 2005? I think it was 2004 when these were released. I don't remember exactly, but when the original one, when she wasn't included, I'm really, really, like, obsessed that they kind of gave us what Sasha would wear in, like, I guess now for Pretty and Punk. And also I love Sasha Pretty and Punk, like, that doll's amazing. This is just a stellar reproduction line from Bratz. It was really, really strong. I feel like they kind of really showed that they got their cookies together. Bratz really got it down. I think the only issue that I had with this line was, like, Megan's face was a little bit funky and her hair wasn't, like, exactly the style that it was in the original run. But honestly, even that, I can really just look past it because I love Pretty and Punk. Again, they all look amazing. They all look good together. This line was designed years and years ago, but I'm just really happy that it was reproduced because it means I get to own them in my collection and not for overly hundreds of dollars. They're on my shelf all the time. I just love, love, love looking at them. And again, I think the reproductions really did a great job at reproducing the original magic from Pretty and Punk. And again, I love Sasha being included. She's amazing. I did have to just switch her boots out though, because I hated the silver boots on her. But other than that, she's fabulous, she's flawless, and I love you, Sasha Pretty and Punk, you're amazing. Another Bratz line that I kind of just want to, like, get out of the way now, because I feel like, again, I'm kind of cheating with it, but I thought Bratz Series 3 was an amazing line. I know that Bratz only really released a couple lines this year. They're really, I think, more focused on fine-tuning their craft and really getting ready for next year, 2024. So while we didn't get the most Bratz line, again, I think the ones that we did get from this year were so amazing. I'm not including Kylie, because whatever, but I think Series 3 was amazing. These dolls are all, like, $26.99. And they're really fun. I think the dolls and the characters all are kind of cohesive together. I'm not the biggest fan of Kobe and Fiona. I don't like boy dolls, again. And then Fiona, I don't like that they kind of, like, took her forehead down. And I also wouldn't want to, like, spend $26.99 on a Fiona doll because she's, like, on mercarri right now for, like, 3 cents. So, like, I'm chilling on her. But I think the rest of the line, like, Felicia, Tiana, and Dana all look really, really, really good. Felicia, in my opinion, is definitely the best from the line. She looks exactly like the original. Like, can I be honest with you guys, like, she looks so much like the original. Like, the mug is stamped perfectly. Also, I think Tiana is really, really, really fabulous. I love this Tiana doll. Like, it's my only Tiana doll, actually, in my collection. But she's so good. I love the Welcome to Fabulous line overall. And I was super happy that we're going to at least one reproduce because it's one of my favorite Bratz lines. Like, I love Welcome to Fabulous. And I also like that they kind of made her screening a lot better. I low-key forgot that her screening was low-key ugly in the, like, original run. But, like, I'm really happy that they improved on her screening and they really made it a little bit more flawless. I think they made it more like her prototype image, less than the final doll, so I think that's really, really cool. Her outfit was also pretty good. I think her second outfit was a little bit clunky, but I'm fine, like, it's whatever. And then Dana looks... her face is a little bit funky, but I think the clothes are really, really nice, and I love this Dana, to be honest. Like, she's one of my favorite dolls. Like, I love playing with her. I like her ponytail. She's a really, really fun one, and I think she's really current as well. Like, I think this fashion, yes, it was popular 20 years ago, but I think it still has, like, that resurgence effect, and it's very timeless, it's very classic, and it's very 2000s in the way. So I really, really enjoy this line. Overall, amazing. I'm really, really happy that Felicia was reproduced again. She was a hard one that really for collectors to find, so I'm happy that she's on shelves and accessible to everybody, because she deserves to be accessible to everybody. She's a stellar doll, and she's really, really cool. Rainbow High Series 5, is that what we're on for Rainbow High? This was a line that I was really excited for when it first launched, and I was super excited for it. And then when I got Michelle, and I was like, okay, and like I just didn't buy the rest for the rest like of the year, and I only bought Kim in Paris, or Priscilla, is that her name? I have not gotten the other ones that I want from this line, but I think looking back at this line is really fun. I feel like I definitely got paid dust by me and a lot of collectors, because I feel like, I don't know, this was kind of a weird release that kind of happened. But it was a really, really fun one, I think. I think this was really, really pretty. It's very springtime, and honestly, when I'm looking back at this line, the dolls all kind of go really nicely together. I think there are some, like, I think, honestly, Victoria doesn't go in super well because some of the other dolls are kind of more colorful, like, specifically the ones in the middle, like Michelle, Olivia, and Priscilla, and then, like, the rest are kind of, like, more, like, cool tone and everything. But I just really enjoy this line. I think this line is really, really fun. I'm so excited to collect the rest of them. But I think some standouts on this line are definitely Victoria Whiteman. Michelle is such a pretty doll. Like, everybody's been sleeping on Miss Michelle, but she is so good. I haven't seen her actually on store shelves in a minute, so maybe she's selling really well. But Michelle from this line is really, really, really good. Kim Nguyen is also a really, really good doll. I wish her quality control was a little bit better, but she's really interesting. Yes, her outfit's kind of simple, but I think she's interesting in the way that she's really pretty. The boy doll's there, and then I think Olivia's really, really cool. Overall, this line isn't, like, the best of this year, but I wouldn't include it just because I thought the colors really stood out to me. And it was a line that I really thought about when I was kind of thinking back on this year, and it feels like this is, like, the springtime doll launch. Like, there wasn't much that really released in spring of, like, at least 2023, but I feel like this was, like, one of the moments that, like, really got people, you know, kind of talking. Yes, the hype did die down, but it was still fun when it lasted. Another kind of springy summer line that we got was LOL OMG Series 8, I think it was. A fun launch. Again, I took my time kind of getting these dolls because I know OMG dolls usually go on sale, but this line altogether, they kind of look like they're all going to different places, but that's kind of why I like it. Like, I kind of love the cohesion and, like, the messiness of it all, because they're all so high quality, and they all stand alone on their own, but they also kind of stand in together. Like, all the colors, again, really are cohesive. I think Wildflower is a little bit more, like, kind of out of there, but I think, like, ignoring her, like, the other three look really good together. I think they all look good together. Like, OMG dolls always look good, like, with any other OMG doll. They're all kind of, I don't know, like, OMG is a weird line, because, like, every doll and every line looks like they're going to a different event, like, every single time. Like, it is, without fail, the only one that they kind of really had a lot of cohesion with was Fierce. And then, like, but, like, I kind of like that, because every OMG doll has their own specific individualness to them. Like, they're all super heavily focused on their own aesthetic, which I kind of like. Like, I kind of, like, love that. I hope that makes sense, that, like, I like this line because they don't look like they're in the line. Like, there's no theme, they're just kind of, like, hanging out. And I think they're all amazing. All these dolls are so high quality. I'm waiting on getting Jams. I'll probably get her as soon as I can. But Wildflower is the craziest detail. Like, that is one of the most high quality OMG dolls we've gotten in a long time. I also really love Victory. I think she's definitely a standout. I love her really funkiness to her. And overall, again, this line is high quality. It's fun. It's campy, and it's really fun. There's not much to say about it. I just really enjoy this line. It's a standout for this year, and I love my OMG girls. I really, really hope they do some more in 2024, because we really only got, like, 2 lines from them. We got this one in like the Sunshine line, which the Sunshine line was fun. I did like the Sunshine line, but I hope we get some more for them next year. I really, really hope they don't die out on me. But going back to some dolls that are dying, oh, Monster High. These girls are decaying. Back on the Monster High train. Ultimate Secrets 1. I love this line. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Frankie's there, but besides them, like, this is a good line. Like, I've been talking around circles around how much I love Skullsman Secrets, Laguna and Draculaura, but I also think that Claudine and Cleo are super, super, super strong. This Claudine was one of the Claudines that really brought me to life with Monster High in a way that, like, at least for G3, that I was kind of scared for. I feel like the beginning of G3, like I wasn't really sure what to expect from it, and, like, I think this Claudine in specific really brought back the fun in Monster High. Again, the core dolls and the Creep River dolls, their makeup is very simple, it's very subdued, but this Claudine had a purple lip and green eyeshadow, and I said, we are back. Monster High is back and alive. Like, we are good. So I really love, like, the funkiness of this line overall. I feel like this line's really, really fun. It's, you know, it kind of got forgotten about because I guess Ultimate Secrets 2 had more cohesive designs. But I feel like I can argue that this is, like, the best Ultimate Secrets line by far. I don't know, there's something nostalgic about this line. There's something, it feels like a breath of fresh air into the Monster High G3 lineup. It really, I think, honestly gave them the opportunity to bring back more fun with the dolls. I also think Cleo's really, really good. Her, like, outfit with, like, the, like, little, like, blue skirt and, like, little bow thing is a little bit fun. It is a little bit weird, but I, like, love the boots enough that, like, I'm here for it. And overall, I don't really know. I think this line was just fun. I think that's all I have to say. Like, they look good together. They look fun together. I love the music videos. Like, they have, like, 3 music videos for this line, and all the music was good for the line. Overall, it's a bop. It's a hit. It's a hit for my book. It's always gonna be a hit. And I will forever love you, Ultimate Secrets 1. I wish the community did not forget about you so quickly, but you are one of the best in my heart forever and always. Some more Monster High that I think kind of got forgotten about low-key too was Monster High Scared Ice. This is a line that low-key surprised me when I was putting it on my list because, like, Scared Ice just kind of didn't come and go, but, like, there was no marketing for it. There's no, like, special or music video, or just, it kind of, like, just showed up on Amazon and, like, that was it. Like, okay, the dolls are available, I guess. But because they are, like, budget dolls, I wasn't really expecting a lot from them. I wasn't really expecting to really love them, but they are so good. Like, they're very, very simple, but again, I loved the theming of Monster High lines. I love, love, love when they're all going to a place. I love when they're all attending something, and I love when they're all dressed up, and again, they all have a personality with them. This is actually an instance where I like the boy doll. I think Heath is fun. I love getting a new character for the Monster High lineup, and all these dolls are good. Frankie is definitely a hit. I love, like, their little, like, shorts and, like, the little, like, what's it, like, a shirt thing that's kind of going on. I think the shoes are also amazing. Thank the world that Frankie finally has, like, a shoe that kind of, like, is not so much. Like, this is, like, a simple shoe. We did it. We made it here, because Frankie's been wearing these crazy shoes, and which I love, but, like, I'm so sick of, like, the hat, like, the one boot and, like, the one, like it's, we get it. So I like that this is kind of just, like, simple. It doesn't really, like, you know, take away from the leg or anything, and it's really, really cool. Claudine's also so fun. This doll is so G1 to me. Like, Claudine from Gloom Beach meets Skull Shores had a baby in G3, and this is what it is. She has saran hair, a pretty face. What else is there to say? Draculaura also has a really fun sun hat, and her body's tea. Her shoes are tea. Her face is tea. Like, this doll is so tea. Heath is, again, a boy doll, and then Laguna eats the girls down. She's perfect. I love my Laguna not Skull Shores, like, the Scared Ice Laguna. She's so fabulous. She's so fierce. She is so Laguna down, and I love this face. Like, this face on Laguna is so good. And honestly, low-key, am I allowed to say that I was really scared of this whole line having polypropylene? Because when these were, like, I think when these were getting leaked, what was coming out that had it was the Fabulous Pets line, the Fabulous Pets Claudine that had polypropylene, and I was like, oh my god, if the other doll, the Scared Ice doll has, or if the big, like, the $50 pack of Claudine having polypropylene, like, this whole line's gonna have polypropylene. But thank god they all saran, because if this doll line was polypropylene, I low-key would have been upset about it. But I just really just enjoy that they kind of didn't do that for this line. Again, budget dolls, I'm never gonna be, like, too strict on them, because they are, again, budgeted. But for $17.99, I feel like you get a lot for these dolls. They all have really, really high quality outfits. And again, just a really, really fun line for this year. I also actually quickly want to mention the Bring Behind New Friends dolls. This line, again, it kind of came and went with collectors. It kind of just you know, did its thing and never really showed up on shelves. But I love this line. I really, really love Lilac Lane. I don't own the other two from this wave, but I think they're all really good. Like the colors, again, the color story in here is amazing. I love that Rainbow High was starting to get into that more, you know, body diversity with this line. I really, really, really appreciate that. I hope they can kind of continue to use those different body molds and different body sculpts in the future. We don't know if that's ever going to come back, but again, Lilac Lane was a stellar doll. She is so fun. She's so cool. And then all these dolls look like they have a lot of high quality within them. I think Blue Brooks is really, really cool. I love her big platforms. And I have been obsessed with Pinkley Page. Like unhealthily obsessed with Pinkley Page. Like, I keep watching her reviews. Like, I've been rewatching the X-Candensis review. So, I want her little dog. I love her, like, little nails, and her face is really, really pretty, and her body tee. I don't know, I really love, like, the new Friends Rainbow High line. Again, it kind of came and went, but I love that they're all kind of pastel-y, and they feel very springtime. I feel like if that line released in springtime instead of, like, Series 5, I feel like they, like, swapped New Friends in the beginning of the year and Series 5 later, I feel like, low-key, they would have done better. Like, I feel like New Friends would have, like, been a bigger thing in the community, because I feel like that's, like, the beginning of the year was when Rainbow High really had everybody's attention still. So I feel like if that kind of was released earlier, we got in a different scheme up for the year. I don't know. That's just my thought. I don't really know where that came from, but it happened right now, so that's really fun. But yeah, I don't know. This year was really fun for dolls. It was always fun for dolls. I think this is probably one of the fiercest. No, this year had a lot of ups and downs. We were kind of on a roller coaster this year. But I think the lines that definitely hit, and these are just some of my favorites. If there's any line that I didn't mention or talk about, and that you really, really enjoyed, and that you thought was very cohesive and really, really fun, and you liked all the dolls, let me know in the comments below, though, because I love chatting about it. I love, love, love that. And there probably are some doll lines that I missed, but, like, there was a lot that came out this year, but there's also, like, not as much as I feel like last year came out. I don't know. I don't really. And, like, some of the dolls were, like, weird one-offs. Like, some of the ones that I wanted to mention was, like, the Sunny and Luna 2-pack, but, like, that wasn't really a doll line. It was just kind of, like, a doll release. So I didn't really know how to, like, judge, again, for this video. But, again, I just love dolls, and I love doll lines. And I love when doll lines can look good together. It's something you think would be so common and easy, but no, it's not. It's hard. It's hard for some of these doll lines to, like, look good together. But yeah, that was kind of my list for this year. I want to say thank you guys, though, so much for all the love and support in 2023. I guess this is gonna be, like, my last video for the year, and I'm really, really appreciative of everything you guys have helped me with. Getting to what we're at, like, almost, are we at 7,000 right now? Or we're, like, close to 7,000? Like, y'all really, wait, I actually don't remember my count anymore. We got 1 million views, though, this year, which is great. No, we're at 6,000. But we're close to 7,000, but, like, alarmingly close, which is crazy. And we also hit 1 million views this year, which is literally insane. Like, that's I haven't really even processed that, low-key. But yeah, I really have been enjoying all the support you guys have been giving me this year. It's been so much fun to make videos. I really feel like I've been a little bit more creative within this journey. And I cannot wait to help, oh god. And I cannot wait to hang out with you guys in Ghoulchat and talk it all throughout 2024. I'm really, really excited to, again, see the new year of dolls, the new year of the community, and see what's really going on. But with that, thank you guys, though, so much for watching today's video. It was so much fun with you guys, and I cannot wait to catch you, though, in the next one. I love you guys all endlessly, and I'll see you very, very soon. Love y'all. Bye. Bye, everybody.